As you might have heard, the EU has proposed a reform of European data protection laws. The 27 national laws will be replaced by one stricter and more modern EU law. But many companies want to keep their questionable or illegal business models. To prevent this improved privacy law from becoming reality, companies targeted Brussels with a whole armada of lobbyists. With an incredible amount of money, they are trying to shoot holes into the new law. If you look at all the proposed amendments combined, the European fundamental right to data protection will turn into some Swiss cheese. Personal data, such as pseudonymous data, will not even be considered data under the law and will be exempt from many rules, even though such data can easily be attributed to a person. Companies with less than 50 employees will be totally excluded from the new law. This applies to more than 90% of all European companies. Customers of these companies would lose their rights all of a sudden. Non-commercial entities, as well as private data processors, would also be excluded. This would allow them to even put your most intimate details online. To make sure the industry can make use of such data, all public data, regardless of whether it was made public legally or illegally, would be free to be used for commercial purposes. But that's not all. For legitimate interests, every company would be allowed to collect your personal data, even if you never had a contract with them and you never agreed to it. Besides, no one really knows what legitimate interests are in a given context. But there's still more to come. Even the legitimate interests of third persons would be sufficient to be able to forward your data. So, starting with the content industry, everyone can claim a legitimate interest in your data. Many other rights of users will also be restricted. Companies will become less transparent, enormous profiling will become a standard, and the ultimate highlight? Companies will get warnings instead of sanctions when breaking the laws. When the lobbyists are done with this law, the only thing that will remind you of data protection is the title of the law. But how can we defend our rights against an army of lobbyists? We still have some time left. We still have a chance. Many parliamentarians haven't decided yet how to vote. So tell your representatives what you think. Every email, every protest has an impact. Share this video with your friends. Get active, get informed, and inform others. Together, we can kick these lobbyists out.